Evening everybody, Rich here, back for another From the Depths sinking ship video, and this is the sinking of the Saga Ruby cruise ship that sailed for many years and has just recently been sold for scrap. I made a tutorial for this in Minecraft, one that I completely forgot about until recently, and I thought, why not build it and blow it up? So that's what I've done. I've built it in Minecraft and then just copied it over to From the Depths. And it is one that really does need sinking because it is an awful model. I can't remember when I built it, about 3-4 years ago I built this, and it was shit then and it's shit now, so yeah, it's the sole purpose of this is just to destroy it as much as I can. So can't really see much of it because the details in this game are a bit shit. So if you look at it from above you can get a better idea of how it's meant to look. There we go, there's the Saga Ruby. Over there is the big bastard known as Emma Jane, and we will sink this thing properly. So yeah, it's been specifically designed for sinking, so it's not going to be used for anything else. So yeah, but if you want a tutorial on how to build this thing, just look on my channel and it's there, and you'll be massively disappointed by it. So anyway, what we're going to do, we're going to get a hold of the big battleship and use a couple of torpedoes, and try to refrain from using the big guns because it makes a bit of a mess. So just going to use a few small torpedoes to begin with, at least. So just turn the ship towards the stern. We're going to try and sink it stern first because I might be moaned at I sink too many ships forward in first. So we'll aim about there, and then we'll launch a couple of torpedoes. And there they go. Let's see where these two end up. Right, there they are. Right, where do they go? They hit in the best place possible. And yeah, still enough damage, isn't it? And the propellers are still attached, which is always good. So there we go, that's the first hit. And yeah, we're already halfway there, right. So just turn the ship a bit more to the left. And we'll aim a bit further along. Just trying to see, can I see the torpedoes? Are they going to launch? Now I wait for them to reload. Oh, there they come. Actually, they were there before I pressed it. Love big booms. And yeah, sure, she's keeling over now. This shouldn't take long. So she's leaning to one side now. Let's have a quick look down now. There's longitude bulkheads I forgot to mention. There's bulkheads that go long ways as well as width ways. So that's the purpose of that. So that's those ones. So we're going to aim a bit more towards the left again. So I'll turn the ship. Make sure we get on board and see where we're aiming. So we'll aim a bit more lefty and fire again. I don't know why I'm aiming these torpedoes by using the crosshairs, because they can't change direction. Right on the side there. And she's going over a bit more. Or is she? A little bit. Let's have a look inside. So the bow is bone dry. The next compartment is dry. The side compartment is not. So, oh, this compartment is dry as well. So, okie dokie. We've got to turn the ship a little bit more to the right. Okay. So we turn the ship back to the right and fire again. Are the torpedoes coming? Yep, they're coming. Hopefully they'll hit. Oh, I think I've gone a bit too far. Will they hit in the right place? Yeah, good. Yep, she's keeling over a bit more. Good to see, right. Probably a bit more fitting end to the Saga Ruby than being beached in India somewhere. And actually, now that she's at that angle, you can see the details a bit better. Yeah, don't look too bad, do it? Nice colour scheme of red, white and blue. But, yeah, the end is near. That's where we got holes there, 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 and a couple over there. So we got to aim a bit more to do the big compartment. So we fire again. And see what these ones do. Because I've got to break through another layer of bulkheads now, or layer of walls. So what will the damage be? Oh, too low. Or too high, sorry. So yeah, I've got to fire another 2 to get through to the next wall. Damn it. Right. Now look inside. What's inside? There's nothing inside, to be honest. It's just floors and walls, doors and a few stairs. There's really no detail on this. Swimming pool's got no water in it, of course, just blue or purple. But there's staircases, you can always walk around. No lifeboats either, I left them out because I could not be bothered to build them. Yeah, funneled a bit, but who cares? Right, let's fire again. Where are those torpedoes? There they are. So they should hit exactly the same place again, but blasting open that bulkhead. And it didn't actually. Bollocks. Right. It scorched it, but it's not damaged it. Right, okay. So the engine, that's the engines, by the way. The engine room is still dry. And yeah, this is the only compartment that's completely flooded. So yeah, these are the engines. Those things are the engines, the motors. You've got huge battery towers, and you've got the chargers on the top. So that's the engine units. And the battleship over there is pretty much the same design as well, engine-wise. Fire again. I'm bored of this already. Let's see what happens. Did that do the do? Yep, that's done it. Right, now she's tipping down. And the stern has gone down quite a bit. Oh, well, at least there's water in the pool now. That's always a good sign. Yay, there we go. And now there's pieces raining down from the sky. And they disappeared. Oh well. Yep, looks pretty bad on it, but never mind. Right, what's next? So a huge amount of damage there, and a small pinprick there. Let's let water in. Might as well do the next compartment now. Okay, let's turn good old Emma Jane back the other way, and fire again. And hopefully, I think I've got to do a couple more shots to get through the layer, and then blast through the inner layer. But we'll see. And yeah, still got to do a bit more. I mean, it's got a few scorch marks, so definitely there. And pieces raining down again. I really should have put a few nukes in there. Right, will it fire this time? Yeah, there we go. There comes the next set. Hopefully that will blast open the bulkhead. No. The ship moved. Damn it. Right, so I have to turn the Emma Jane slightly to the right. Otherwise I'm going to end up breaching the wrong compartment. So I've got to either tip the ship over or sink it completely stern first. I mean, she's pretty much on the bubble now, as you can see. That's got a good screenshot actually. I shall print that. F12. Now the game's going to lag like hell for a few seconds. Right, okay. Let's fire again. And hopefully the torps won't stray too far forward. Alright, so we're getting there. I mean, there's not much left of the side, but at least we're getting there. Let me just double check. So the engine room is flooded, we know that one. So this compartment's got to go, and there's another compartment further forward that can go, but we'll worry about that later on. The two forward compartments are longitude, so that's them. But we're getting there. Right, let's fire again. So there's next two torpedoes coming. Ooh, stuck in a window. A big blast. Did that do the Iggy? No, it didn't. I think the ship dropped a little bit. Oh, that's a pisser, and I've got to wait a bit more now. More rain coming down. Yes, right, let's try again. So these torpedoes are quite fast at reloading, it's unusual. Alright, what can you do this time? No! Still no. I'm not going to use a sea ram because that'll go straight through the ship. Right. Wait a bit longer. Oh, here comes the next set. This'll have to do it. I'm getting bored now. There we go. That's blown her open. Now she's tipping down even further. Although I say that even further, she didn't tip down all that far. She's gradually rising back up again. At least the swimming pool's now fully watered now. Yeah, right, that's that. Okie dokie, what do we do now? We got the engine room's flooded, and this compartment's flooded, and this compartment needs flooding. Right. Right. Let's use a sea ram bucket. Sea rams are fun. Aim about there. And that's, oh shit, that's gone right through the ship. But never mind. At least that compartment's flooded anyway. So so that compartment's all flooded. That's all flooded, we know. The two longitude compartments on the other side, which are dry, which will stay dry, because I'm trying to sort of bring the ship round to an angle. But the forward one's been blown open. Alright, so I think the last thing we can do is sort of torp the bow. So I'm going to turn the battleship round to face this way. Oh shit, what's that? Oh, wrong button. Right, so we aim. I think that's about right. So if we now aim with the torps, and they should hit the bow and start to bring the ship over a bit more. I don't think they're going to hit. Oh, they will. Well, one did. And there we go, let's brought the bow down. And isn't doing very much. Well, I thought she might tip over, but never mind. So I've still got the compartment there flooded, dry, sorry. These ones are all flooded. So there's really only 3 compartments which are fine. So there isn't really much else for her. I think what I'm going to do is torp it to death. So using the wonderful tool that is torpedo kill, we're just going to torpedo all along the side until this thing gives up. And I'm going to go side by side like this to give an even spread of torpedoes, otherwise they'll just make a mess in one place. Right, that's done all that, and pretty much removed the ship of all its superstructure on that side, but still she ain't gonna go down. And there she's still tipping, or yeah, she's going down a little bit. I think that's just normal rock and roll. Yeah, she's just rolling in the waves. So no, not a huge amount. So we'll what we're going to do We go back to Emma Jane and we're going to turn broadside and use as many guns as we can, because big guns make big booms and big booms make big exciting videos. Well, not so much exciting videos, but big explosions and lots of bits flying everywhere. So I'm just going to turn the ship broadside, and then we can utilise every gun available, like all these ones. Look. Also got the side guns, but we'll use the big guns because they're the most fun. So I think that's broad enough. Yep, she's starting down now. Bow is, I think the bow's starting to rise a little bit, and the stern is definitely going down, as you can tell, which isn't surprising considering how much of the stern is not there now. Yeah, I think we won. So now she's on her way down. Let's have another firing. So let's just go back on board because that boom was quite good. Alright, let's aim about a bit further towards the tip of the stern. Lovely boom. Oh, most of them missed. So now the ship is starting down a bit more. Now the funnel is now in the water. Got a precarious angle now. Okay, let's try and aim a bit more at that stern. Let's try and bring that down a bit more. These huge sea rams just exploding. So this should rip the thing to pieces. That one bounced. Yeah, so now the ship is going down a lot quicker. Yes, I think we've won this battle. Should have used the sea rams from the beginning because it makes a hell of a lot more fun destroying this thing. Nice colour scheme. I mean, that red, white and blue really does stand out in this game quite nicely. And the mast has just broken off, or what's left of the mast. So I think what we'll do, we'll have one more shot at the stern. Say about this bit here. See if the shells hit that. I don't think they will. Nah, stern's too far down. So what I'm going to do, we'll aim a bit further forward. They say every ship has a breaking point, but not in from the depths. Physics are a little bit different here. Those little shells are useless. Look. Funnel going under. Bower's nearly pulling straight up. So where do we aim again? Let's aim a bit more further down. So say about there. Try to get rid of as much of the light alloy as possible. Quite a bit gone. How far is the seabed? Not far away. It's actually quite a flat bottom this time. I'm not saying that, it's a bit of topography. I wish the wreckage would remain, because it keeps disappearing. It's just, you know, having wreckage lying around everywhere just makes it a bit more authentic. But never mind. Got a piece of superstructure here which will break off soon because it's not attached to anything. The funnel's way under now, and there's only a little bit of the ship left now. So if we aim about there, this will do a hell of a lot of damage to that funnel. And actually it missed the funnel. Blown open everything else. So yeah, that's that. So well, there's the what's left of the ship. And as you gradually go under now, I might as well just wait here and just watch the bridge go under. Then I'll fire again because it's more fun. But like I say, the physics in this game are a bit not quite realistic. So a ship does have a breaking point, but not in this game. Water will not flow freely through corridors, and that has to be an open area. So water, it's not like the sinking simulator videos, or sinking simulator game rather. It's water is a bit more. It's either completely flooded or not flooded at all. But anyway, that's the superstructure all under. We've just got the tip of the bow now, so we aim anywhere. Wrong one. And just do as much damage as possible. I think what I can do is breach open this last remaining compartment to bring the bow down, and that will do. And there isn't much of the ship left on the surface anyway, so aim at the bow, get that compartment flooded, and that should cap it off. Another bigger boom than expected. And it's finished off the ship anyway. And that's pretty much it. We've got well, we've lost pretty much all the bow, but at least she's sunk now. So yeah, it's probably have to come back for a wreck review of this one. She's not going to take long. I mean, she's virtually on the bottom anyway. Yep, she's just scraping, well, not quite scraping the bottom, just sort of not far away, levelling out if you like. No, she's not taking long. Oh, now she's starting to break apart. The loose bits are falling off. The bridge is still on. The bridge is damaged, but the mast is. Come on, mast. Fall off. I painted it. I didn't want to do that. Just death ray it. I could just sink the ship with a death ray, but explosives are more fun. So there's the bridge. There's the enemy simulator mainframe, and here's the massive gorge that used to be some decks. Turn these bloody things off. I should no longer have smoke. But we have a ship that is very much almost on the seabed. Let's have a look at the stern. I don't think the propeller's bent off or anything. No, she's not quite flush with the seabed. I think it's sort of a physics issue. Maybe this area is not quite modelled properly, but she's on the bottom nonetheless in that area. It's usually the propeller. If the propellers are designed like this, using gun barrels for the propeller shafts, They tend to be crushed under the weight of the ship, but not today, not this case. Alright, the bow is just coming to rest. And I think that's it. She's hit the seabed completely upright, and no damage done to the ship in that descent. There's a few pieces broke off because they weren't attached, they just floated off. But the rest of the ship, well, there's another piece going there. But the rest of the ship is as it left the surface, pretty much. So yeah, a fitting end to the Saga Ruby, or at least my model of the Saga Ruby, because it is an absolute pile of shite. If you want a tutorial on how to build it, then by all means have a look. It's up to you. Yeah, we'll be doing more from the depths videos over the course of December. Still building the Titanic, so that's something for the new year. But yeah, I'll be doing more of these videos over the course of December, and I'll upload more as much as I can. Anyway, that's the Saga Ruby sunk and wrecked and on the seabed, and that's that. So this is Rich signing off, logging off and disappearing, and I shall return with another video. So bye for now.